Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and Barbecue TikTok and beyond, and welcome to episode 100 of Roll for Barbecue. Let's get it done. It's been such an incredible year, so we need a special dice to mark this occasion. So instead of picking out a random dice, we're going to be working with our D100 dice today. That's right, we're going to be making our barbecue today out of the past 100 episodes. As always, this series is inspired by the popular Roll for Sandwich series by AdventuresinAardia. Before we start lighting up our grill, it's time to light up these candles and celebrate the past 100 episodes of Roll for Barbecue. So on behalf of Mrs. Barbecue and I, we want to thank you. Happy episode 100! Thanks you guys for everything. I couldn't have done this without you. We're so thankful for you guys and can't wait to kick off the next 100 by rolling for meat. And we're going to be using the meat that we used in episode 23. And if we look back, it was those turkey legs that had the marshmallow fluff and Arby sauce on them. It was an interesting combo, but not the best. So we're starting off today's episode with some turkey legs. Now it's time to roll for binder. And we're going back to episode 18. If I remember correctly, this was our Christmas episode last year. We made some hot dog burn-ins and used some Hoff sauce. And of course, just like last year, keep your mind out of the gutter when I'm putting hot sauce on these wieners. So we got our turkey legs and we're going to hit it with that Hoff sauce. Usually it's a good idea to have some gloves, but I ran out. Make sure you have some clean hands though. Now it's time to roll for rubs. And we're going back to episode 5. This is the burger that opened my eyes and taught me about the glorious methods of putting ranch on your burgers. So we're digging out some spicy ranch seasoning from Hidden Valley. Be sure to cover both sides of those turkey legs, but with this cut of meat, we need 2 different rubs. So let's roll for rubs again. And we're going to episode 60. Ironically, we also used ranch seasoning on this, and we used some of the Holy Gospel rub from Meat Church Barbecue. I remember exactly that this brisket wasn't the best work, but it was still edible. So we're digging out that Holy Gospel rub from Meat Church Barbecue. We let these rest for about 10 minutes before we added this next seasoning. And while we let that rest for 10 minutes, it's time to roll for wood. And we're going to episode 99. This episode we made the hipster burger, so we didn't use any wood at all. Well, that's the way of the game. Sometimes you get wood, sometimes you don't.
That's what she said?
Sorry, I had to. Time to roll for Char Griller. And we're using the Char Griller from episode 87. And that's the Char Griller Grand Champ. This is when we made that Orange Ruffy cider mill donut. So we're going to use these pull start fire starters to start the Grand Champ. It's real easy. All you got to do is pull a string and it's lit. It makes starting fires in my grill real easy. We're smoking on the Char Griller Grand Champ until these hit 180 degrees internal. And while these are cooking, it's time to roll for Wild Magic. And we're going with episode 72. Looking back on episode 72, we had to turn our shrimp into a s'more sandwich. It was a weird combination, but it worked really well together. What's really interesting is we're using marshmallow again on a turkey leg. So it's time to make a s'more with our turkey. Wait, move, bitch!
I'm back in action with the chaos. Now I'm helping prepare the graham crackers, chocolate, and then we'll roast some marshmallows.
I think the only way to get this marshmallow off is with a slice of turkey.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna lose me.
Alright, click those tongs. It's time for the D100 sauce roll. And we're going back to episode 43. And we have ranch barbecue sauce. This one's a mixture of barbecue sauce and ranch. In this episode, we were working with some chicken thighs and had to put some sweet pickles on it as well. Overall, the episode was pretty good. Not the best, but it was really good. So we're bringing back that ranch sauce and throwing it right onto the s'more. And unfortunately, it's really cold outside, so I think the bottle's frozen.
But that's a lot!
Yeah, I guess that one's going to be my piece. So the only thing left to do is to throw on that graham cracker and take a look at it. It smells smoky and delicious, but I don't know how it's going to taste. There's only one way to find out. So it's time to dink it and sink it. It's definitely a weird combination. The turkey is really spicy, and that chocolate helps neutralize a lot of that heat. But what does Mrs. Barbecue think?
I'm not someone who likes sweet meat, so this would definitely not be my go-to.
But that turkey leg on its own, definitely juicy, has a lot of really good flavor. But what does she think?
This turkey had great flavor. It was a little spicy, but it was very flavorful.
Overall, this was a very fun episode, but we're going to give this one a 4.4 out of 10 and call this the Century Gobbler. And folks, just like that, that's episode 100. This series has been so much fun to do, and I'm super thankful for everybody. We love you so much. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you at the next barbecue.